Good morning, student. Here we have started chapter number 6, lines and angles. Now it is part number 2. In this part, we are going to discuss topic that is a pair of angles. Now in first lecture, we have discussed about some angles, rays, segment, point, and related types of angles, adjacent angles, linear pair of angles, and vertically opposite angles. So now we are going to take some axiom, and after then we prove some theorem. Now axiom are given that, and we are not going to prove any axiom, just we assume that what the it is want to say. Now let pairs of angle. In pairs of angle we are going to take some theorem, and by that way we are going to solve some problems given here. Now first axiom 6.1, that is given: if a ray stands on a line, if a ray stands on a line, then the sum of two adjacent angles so formed is 180 degree. Here what is what the axiom want to say, that if a ray stands on a line, means we know that two adjacent points lie on each other and its vertex is same. There are two arms opposite side, or other side of the common arm. So let the non-common arms are on line, it stands on a line, then the sum of two adjacent angles so formed one is 180 degree. And recall that when the sum of two adjacent angles is 180 degree, when sum of two adjacent angles is 180 degree, then they are called linear pair of angles. Such as you can see here, given two adjacent angle, one is AOC and COB. So sum of both gives AOB, angle AOB, as well as AOC is of 60 degree and COB is of 80 degree. So here it is form AOB. Now let both the non-common ray, here given it is non-common ray, lie on a line such as you can see here. AOC is of 125 and COB is of 55. So here you can see that the both non-common lies on line. So such two adjacent angles, and sum of these two adjacent angle is 180 degree. So here given that if a ray stands on a line, so here you can see that both the rays stand on line, the sum of two adjacent angles, then the sum of two adjacent angle so formed is 180 degree. So here 125 degree plus 55 degree is equal to 180 degree. So we remember that, and both these adjacent angle, then we can say that the angle are linear pair of angles. So this is axiom 6.1 that we remember. Now let its converse part, that is axiom 6.2, if the sum of two adjacent angle is 180 degree, if the sum of two adjacent angle is 180 degree, then the non-common arms of the angles form a line. Means we are going to take a converse of 6.1. For obvious reasons, the two axioms above together is called a linear pair axiom. Remember that axiom 6.1 and axiom 6.2 are known as a linear pair axiom. So we just remember that if two non-common arms lie or stand on line, then both these then the sum of these adjacent angle is 180 degree. And if we say in conversely, then we can say that if the sum of two adjacent angle is 180 degree, then the non-common arms on the of the angles from a line. Now let us see theorem number 6.1 that we are going to prove here. If two lines intersect each other, then the vertically opposite angles are equal. Now we are going to prove that the vertically opposite angle. What are the vertically opposite angle? If two line intersect, then the opposite side AOC and BOD, these two angles are known as a vertically opposite angle, as well as AOD and COB both are opposite angle. Now we want to prove that this both angle means the pair of angle are equal. AOC and BOD both are equal, and AOD and COB both are equal. We want to prove that. So first we have to take two line intersecting at any point O, as you can see in the figure. Now the pair vertically opposite angles, the pair of vertically opposite angle are given as AOC and BOD, AOC and BOD, as well as AOD and BOC. So here we have taken we can find two pair of vertically opposite angles. Now we want to prove that these two angle and these two angle are equal. For that we are going to use axiom, one of the axiom. So let for that, now ray OA stands on a line CD, as you can see in the figure. Therefore AOC plus AOD equal to 180 degree, as we know that linear pair axiom. We just take one of the linear pair axiom. Can we write, as well as we also can write AOD plus BOD is equal to 180 degree. Now both are equal. Equation number 1 and equation number 2 both are equal because it is equal to 180 degree. So we can compare the LHS of both the equation. From 1 and 2 we can write angle AOC plus AOD equal to angle AOD plus angle BOD. So both the side you can see AOD will be cancelled. So remaining part is AOC is equal to BOD. So this implies that we wanted to prove. So here similarly it can be proved that angle AOD is equal to angle BOC. So easy way to prove this such theorem by using axiom, linear pair axiom. Now let here given that in the figure lines PQ and RS, lines PQ and RS, here you can say PQ and RS intersect each other at point O, then we can find two pair of vertically opposite angle POR QOS, then POS and ROQ. Now let here given that angle POR is to angle ROQ is equal to 5:7. Now let we can see that POR and ROQ are linear pair of angles. Then its sum is equal to 180 degree. So we take here. So angle POR is to angle ROQ is equal to 5:7. Now sum of 5 and 7. 5 and 7 is 12. So we have already studied how to find angle by its sum. So angle POR is equal to part of POR is 5 and total parts are 12 multiplied by the sum of both the angle is equal to 180 degree. Then POR is equal to 75 degree, as well as ROQ, its part is 7 and total parts are 12. So into a 180 degree is equal to 105 degree. Hence, we can also find such angles as you can see here because they are vertically opposite angles. So, we can easily find angle POS is equal to angle ROQ is equal to 105 degree and angle SOQ is equal to angle POR which is equal to 75 degree. Example number 2. In the figure 6.10, ray OS stands on a line POQ. Here given ray ray OS lie on a line POQ. OS stands on a line POQ. Ray OR and ray OT are angle bisector of here these angle rays are bisector of angles POS, POS and SOQ. OR is a bisector of POS means OR divides POS into equal angles, that is POR and ROS, as well as OT divides SOQ into equal angles SOT and TOQ respectively. If POS is equal to X, POS is equal to X, find ROT. Right? Here given that POS plus SOQ is equal to 180 degree. As you will know that OS rays stands on a line POQ, then we can easily say that both are linear pair, angle of linear pair. So POS plus SOQ is equal to 180 degree. And here given that POS is X, so SOQ क्या what will we get? SOQ is equal to 180 degree minus X. So we have value of POS and SOQ. Now we want to find the value of ROT. ROT means this angle ROT. So first we have to find ROS then SOT because ROS and SOT are adjacent angle. So sum of adjacent angle we find ROT. So ray OR bisects angle POS. Therefore what will be ROS? Half of POS. So it will be X by 2, as well as we can find SOT. SOT is equal to half of angle SOQ, which is equal to half of 180 degree minus X, that is equal to 90 degree minus X by 2. So by that way we can find ROT, that is a sum of two adjacent angles, angle ROS plus angle SOT, that is X by 2 plus 90 degree minus X by 2, which is equal to 90 degree. So by this way we can solve such examples. So example number 3. In the figure 6.11, OP, OQ, OR and OS are four rays. Here you can see that O is a vertex from these all the rays generated, OP, OQ, OR and OS, as you can see in the figure. So we want to prove these angles subtended by these all the rays, angle POQ plus angle QOR plus angle SOR plus angle POS is equal to 360 degree. Means we want to prove that the sum of all these angles is 360 degree. So first how can we draw? First we draw one ray on opposite side of OQ. So we can say that this is a line, TOQ is a line. So raise OP, OQ, OR and OS backward to a point. Let us produce ray OQ backward to a point T, so that TOQ is a line, as you can see the figure. So sum of TOP and POQ. What will get? 180 degree, because linear pair axiom. TOP plus POQ is equal to 180 degree, because both are linear pair angles. Similarly, raise OS stands on a line. OS stands on a line. So angles TOS and angle SOQ is 180 degree, but SOQ is equal to it, it is generated by two adjacent angle SOR and QOR. So we put this value in the figure. So we get equation 3, angle TOS plus angle SOR plus angle QOR is equal to 180 degree. By that way, now we are going to take, now adding equation 1 and equation 3, you get TOS plus angle POQ plus angle TOS plus angle SOR plus angle QOR is equal to 360 degree. And by that way, we know that angle TOP plus TOS, you can see in the figure, is equal to angle POS. Therefore, equation 4 becomes angle POQ plus QOR plus SOR plus angle POS is equal to 360 degree, which we wanted to prove. By that way, we can solve such examples. In exercise number 6.1, there are given question number 1 and 2. Similar to these, all the examples, try to solve it, and if you find any doubt, then you can discuss it with me.